Welcome to our Aspire Wellness YouTube channel and to this live taping of Monday Morning Madness. We hope you find these announcements helpful, and we encourage you to join the upcoming events and activities on the campus. I'm Judy Scott. I only have been here for a couple of months, but I'm enjoying it wonderfully. All right, as we approach Easter Sunday, please refer to the Life and Times for the Holy Week schedule of services. Wes and Ness will entertain us in Shoal on Sunday, March 29th at 1:30 p.m. Your Residents Association is sponsoring a trivia contest on Monday, March 30th from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. in school. The trivia team should plan to arrive by 1:15, and we hope that all will come and join in on the fun. The next Residents Association meeting is on Monday, March 30th in the Skoll Conference Center. Sorry, I can't get that word right. Come out at 2:30 to get your name tag. Then the meeting begins at 3 p.m. with guest speaker Christy Knights, a licensed professional counselor. Ambassadors are asked to bring new residents to join us in this meeting. Michael Sadecki shares his musical talents with us Tuesday, March 31st at 1:30 p.m. in Shoal. Come and enjoy an afternoon of a variety of music genres with Tiffany Eckert on Wednesday, April 1st at 1:30 p.m. in the Shoal Conference Center. The final session of the sneak peek of a DVD series titled That the World May Know will be on Wednesday, April 1st at 3 p.m. in the music room. The Lenten Food Drive, sponsored by the Seaman Lutheran Church, is coming to an end on Wednesday, April 1st. So be sure to drop off your donations as soon as possible. Collection baskets are in the lobbies of your Abundant Life Center, Wittenberg Place, and Luther Court, and your donations benefit our local Butler Food Bank. The Pasadena Golf League will have a 2026 season meeting on Thursday, April 2nd at 12:30 p.m. in the game room. Men and women golfers are welcome. For those residents who registered for the new session of Bunko, this is a reminder that we will meet on Thursdays at 3 p.m. in the Fitness Center aerobics room. Additional details are in the Life and Times. Henry Wine will sing and play his piano in Shoal on Friday, April 3rd at 1:30 p.m. Just a reminder that the new Aspire Wellness Center will be starting on Monday, April 6th. Please complete registration forms for class or event that you would like to participate in and turn in the forms to the Fitness Center. A passive and community blood drive will take place on Friday, April 10th from 11 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. in the Shoal Conference Center. Please see the flyer in your Times and Life for details and registration information. Seaman Memorial Lutheran Church invites you to choose from 3 Sunday services. The 9:15 a.m. service is at New Haven Court. The 10:30 a.m. is at Seaman Chapel, and the 10:45 service is at Wittenberg Place. A Catholic communion service is held on Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. in the Seaman Memorial Chapel. The Passive and Auxiliary Gift Shop is now open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The gift shop will have a winter sale during the week of April 6th. The Gently Used shop will be open or reopen on March 31st after its changeover to spring and summer merchandise with an abundance of summer and spring clothing. Enjoy browsing and shopping from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Busy Hands is a group that brings together women and men who like to knit, crochet, and sew. Come and join in on Monday at 1 p.m. in the My Day Out room. Thanks for checking out this YouTube edition of Monday Morning Madness. Now that you've been on YouTube or you're on YouTube, we encourage you to browse through the other videos, events, and interviews on our Aspire Wellness YouTube. Have a great week. Happy Easter. He is risen.
That was perfect.
Oh my, you're taking me out of the ordinary. I want you laying me down so we're dead and buried. On the edge of your knife, staying drunk on your vine. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found.
First, I want to share some rather sad news with you today about my mom, my mother, Nancy Septak. She passed away this past weekend. I'm sure you've seen her many times. She would usually sit here in the front with my brother, and she had a long battle with Alzheimer's and dementia, and she finally passed on March 15th. Thank you very much. And for those of you who wish to come and extend your condolences, we're calling it a celebration of life instead of a funeral. We're calling it a celebration of life this Sunday at the Boylan Funeral Home. The visitation will be from 5 to 7. For the viewing, and then at 7 o'clock there's going to be a celebration of life service. I will be playing the accordion, playing some songs in honor of my mom, and so you're all invited to come. I know some of you have mobility issues, but for those of you who can make it, that would be very nice to see you there. And later on, I will be doing a show. I'll be doing a song in honor of my mom before we leave tonight. So, I'm gonna miss her. She was a dear lady. So anyway, does anybody have any special?
Okay. Before we get to our final 3 Irish numbers, I do want to do a song in memory of my mom. As I told you, she passed away. My mom, who had played a big role in me learning the accordion, along with my dad. Like I said, they had the Lawrence Welk show on every Saturday night, and when I would see Myron Florin playing the accordion, I was the one who expressed interest. I said, it'd be really cool to learn how to play that. And so my mom and dad, they shot out the box to give me lessons. So what happened was my dad would drive us in, me and my mom, to the south side. I was 9 years old when I started. And he would drop us off, and there was an accordion center there where they gave lessons, no longer there. But he would drop us off on his way to work. And then so me and my mom, so she would carry this accordion. My mom lugged the accordion around for me. Of course, it was a lot smaller and not nearly as heavy as this one, but still, even a smaller accordion's not light. So, and she would, and I remember going up to the studio, there was a long stairway, and she would carry the accordion all the way up the steps, all the way back down after my lesson, and onto a pat bus to get home. So I really credit my mom. Gave her that. And so this next song I chose, and I'm going to be playing this at her celebration of life. She was in hospice for the last 3 weeks, and I remember there came a point where she could no longer communicate through words. And so when I would go visit her, when I would go visit her in the hospital, she couldn't speak, and I would try to talk to her, and I was just trying to get her to acknowledge me being there, and having Alzheimer's on top of being in a hospice. That's quite a task, So she was just laying there, and I remember just looking up, wasn't even looking at me. And then I started talking to her about memories with the family and the good times that we had together. And all of a sudden, she made contact with me. She looked directly in my eyes, and this huge smile came over her face. And that just made me feel so good, brought a lot of comfort to me, and it was sort of her way, and I was crying at the time, and like it was her way of like saying, no tears, just remember me with a smile. So that's how I choose to remember her. So in honor of that and my mom, I'm going to play the song by Nat King Cole, Smile.
This next Irish song it's a beautiful Irish waltz, and the first time that I heard this song was way back during the days of the Lawrence Welk Show, if you remember that. That was my whole inspiration for taking up the accordion, Myron Florin, right? But there was a singer, an Irish singer, that was featured on the show every week on the Lawrence Welk Show, and every week he would sing a different Irish song. His name was Joe Feeney. You remember Joe Feeney? Yeah. And one of the songs that he sang was this next one, and I remember him singing the song, actually more than once on the Lawrence Welk Show, and I really like the song. It's called My Wild Irish Rose. All right, yeah, that was my Wild Irish Rose, beautiful Irish waltz.